Hello, my name is Oscar. I study at the Pan American University of Puerto in the Faculty of Education and Humanities, School of Modern Languages. In today's video, I am going to go over one single part of a scientific article and explain its structure and characteristics. And the part that I have decided to explain in this occasion is the abstract. The abstract is a very crucial part of a scientific article because it is, in a few words, a brief summary of what the article or the paper is all about. The function of the abstract is to condense all the most relevant information of the article and put it first before even before the introduction to the article, so the reader can read the abstract and decide if they are interested in reading the full article or the full paper. That is why the abstract must have a specific structure that sometimes will be dictated by the scientific magazine to where the article is going to be published, or sometimes it is the guidelines of an institution like a university or something like that. But aside from that, there is a common structure and characteristics of a good abstract. And I can't stress this enough, the abstract is crucial because it is the way to catch the reader's attention and also to signal to the reader if the article that you have written is what they are looking for, either for their own research or for their reading pleasure. Okay, so having gone over that, let's talk about the structure. The structure of, first of all, the length of the abstract is very short. It's only a paragraph, a single paragraph, with usually 7 or 8 sentences. It must be brief, precise, and condense the information of the paper. So how it is that the abstract is structured. So the first sentence for a scientific article, for example, the first sentences must convey what is the topic that the article is going to cover. It is good and recommended that the opening part of the abstract also covers what is already known, all right, about said topic, or what research has been done before and what has that research accomplished, all right. And also it is important to state alongside those two things what the goals of the new research or your article are. Okay, so present the topic, present the existing research, all right, the results of the existent or previous research on the topic, and also what the goals are for your research. What kind of problems is the research solving? Okay, so that is for the first few sentences, and that is the key information that they must convey: the topic, what is already known, what has been accomplished on the topic before, by certain research and what the goals are and motives are for the present paper or research. Then, the body of the abstract is conveyed by two very crucial things. First, the methods that the researchers, in this case researchers, or the methods that are being used in the article, and also the results. What are the results? And with a brief description. And finally, the end of the final sentences of the abstract must conclude with what is the significance, or the implications of said results, of the results that are being described in the scientific article or paper. All right. So one final thing that is important to mention is that the article, the abstract, even if it's the first thing that a reader is going to look at in a scientific article or paper, it's usually recommended that it's the last thing that the writer writes about the article, because it is a summary of everything that the article or the paper holds. And it's important that it summarizes the final version of the article or the research. Well, and that is why the abstract is so important, and that is the structure and the information that necessarily needs to have. How long does it have to be, and when you should write it. And that part is called the abstract. And that'll be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.